Shalom, 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 saints of the Most High Yah. This is Elder Rufus from Straightway, Georgia. I'm going to get on here this morning, pretty early at work, but I want to do this video because I need to address this Pastor Tatum situation that's going on here with the ministry. Being that I was a part of the situation of dealing with Pastor Tatum and trying to get him to recognize and see the error in his ways. It's kind of hurting. It's kind of hurting, and to see the childishness still going forward on a lot of people's parts when it comes to this situation. I just think it needs to be addressed, and it needs to be some understanding need to go forward. So, what we got here, saints, is a situation. And what you need to see this, because this is how these spirits get in. There has to be something there, an avenue for jealousy and envy and strife and offense to come in. And what you don't understand, what you guys don't see and understand half the time, is that this is designed to pull you away from the faith. The Hasatan comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy you. Period. That's it. This is simple. This is not nuclear science. This is not even trigonometry. This is easy stuff to understand. But we fail miserably at it as saints because of these curses that we keep perpetuating on ourselves. It's amazing to me that, especially in our community, the hue skin or whatever you want to call it, black folk, whatever, how we can submit to other races so easily. White man tell you to jump, you jump. Asian man, anybody, you don't have no problem. Do whatever they tell you to do. Just lay your whole control down on your family, income, your livelihood, everything in their hands. But you get a righteous, a sound, a proven brother, black man, start giving you instruction and telling you what to do. Now, jealousy, envy, strife, offense come in. And that's all that happened here in this situation with Pastor Tatum. We saw this, y'all, years ago. Years ago. But we gave him a space of time to get his heart right, to actually see with his own eyes the way it's supposed to work when you come into this faith, when you take on and accept your Hebrew culture. Now, on the surface, it'll look like he's running with that. But he's not. He's still functioning like the world. He's still functioning in these cities. I've actually heard him with my own mouth. With his own mouth, my own ears. I heard him flat out at a feast telling me, man, I just love the city, elder. And I said, I can tell. I can tell. But see, Tatum didn't operate in this level of offense until his sin was exposed. You see what I'm saying? Once his sin got exposed, that opened the door for this offense to come in. And this is what you hear Pastor Dow say this stuff all the time. What is going to be your offense that separates you from the faith? Now the devil's sitting back laughing because he think he got Tatum. Here it is, a man that has sacrificed everything, given everything, came to you on his own dime, has supported you in every aspect of ministry, encouraged you in every aspect of ministry, but he's jealous of you? Really? Pastor Dow is supposed to be jealous of Pastor Tatum. Pastor Dow is supposed to be full of an evil spirit because of the jealousy in his heart towards Pastor Tatum. And you can't see how an evil spirit has crept into you just because you don't want to be judged. You don't want to be held to a higher standard. That's how we know that not many people going to make it in. That's how we know. Not many are going to be able to make it in. Because you will not mentally and spiritually put yourself in a position to be judged. See, the Bible said a righteous man loves judgment. And I'm finding out there are not a lot of righteous men out there. It's just not. It's not a lot of righteous men, not a lot of righteous people. Because when the judgment hit their door, instead of doing like King David did and repenting and turning and accepting, what we do is start to justify. We start to attack those that have our best interests at heart, those that really love us. And that's what's going on with this situation with Pastor Tatum. Love has been extended to Pastor Tatum from Pastor Dow, the elders, Straightway Truth Ministry. But Pastor Tatum has tried to take the good graces and the mercy and the compassion of the ministry and build his own little kingdom. He made it clear, I'm not Straightway. I am Build Your Faith Ministries. Is that how we function in this tribe? Well, those of you that are spiritual, truly spiritual, you understand that don't fly in the kingdom. We are of one mindset. See, you ever read the book of Acts, you understand they had nothing that was their own. That is why these communities are called Straightway Kansas City, Straightway South Carolina, Straightway Texas, Straightway Georgia. They're Straightway because that is the name that the Father has placed. That's the place where the Father's placed his name on. And we are just an extension of that ministry, period. We don't function and flow on our own. Now, does things run differently at Georgia than they do in South Carolina, and South Carolina do Texas? Yeah, it was different geographic, different people. There's different needs in different areas. But we all still come under the same banner. We all still function under the same principles, which is the law. And that's what happened with Pastor Tatum. Now, I'm hoping that Pastor does not have to do what he said he would do. He said this man keeps pushing this issue that he will expose him. Now, saints, I was there. I was a part of the meeting. I don't have to hear the recording to know what was said. And that is not going to be good. And I ain't talking about just for Tatum. I'm talking about for you. Because that's going to expose a lot in your heart, saints. What's it going to be that exposes you, that puts you to that level of offense, that's going to separate you from Yah? And see, people want to make these statements that, well, I don't have to be with Straightway to be with Yah. You don't. But it's amazing that the Father, when you cried out, and you pleaded with the Father, Father, show me a man of God. Show me the truth. Lead me, that Pastor Dow came up. And he's the honorable Pastor Dow. He's the righteous man of Pastor Dow. He's the giver. He's the lover. He's Mr. Generosity. He's all these good things until it's time for him to judge you. Now he's Saul. Now he's filled with an evil spirit. No, I don't think so. I can see clearly who's got the evil spirit in him. But I hope Pastor doesn't have to do that. I do. Because you will see, if you get to hear this, there was a lot of love from the Father given to Pastor Tatum. And now he's in a justifying mode. And you know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm going to encourage you saints to go listen. You can see it on John N, capital N, John and Joan Tatum. They got a page together, him and his wife. All right. And you can go there and listen to, it's like 31 minutes, what he preached this last Shabbat. Go listen to it. I actually want you to go listen to it. Tell me what you think. You can comment on this video. Tell me what you think. Because if you can't see the serious-minded level of deception, if you can't see how the Jezebels have already taken over this man's little congregation, which you really ain't got no congregation. I mean, when Pastor put the edict out, them saints are gone. He got like one male, and I do mean male, not man, male. Now, besides his family, he got like one male in attendance. But you ain't gonna be able to hear that male, not too often. All you gonna hear is them cackling hens, them Jezebels. They preaching more than Pastor Tatum preaching. Which he ain't really preaching. He is under a seducing spirit. His accusation is that he's anointed and Pastor Dow is not. Wow. Pastor Dow's jealous of him. Wow. What do you have to be jealous of? What have you done? What have you accomplished? For an evil spirit can even come into a man to be jealous of you. See, this is the retardedness of the curses that are on us, y'all. We're so jealous and envious and bitter towards each other for nothing. So that you get a man of y'all, you get a ministry that wants to love you and take you out of your sin. To pull you out of that mess and show you the newness of life. And then you reject it because you want to be like the Egyptians. Saints, I gotta get to work, but I needed to address this. I need to deal with this because it just had to be said. And, you know, I'm hoping this thing can go away. I hope Tatum just go do what he gonna do. I really do. I really wish he would repent. I really wish that he would cry to the Father and see the error of his ways and realize that this man has had nothing but love come from Straightway Truth Ministries, and especially from Pastor Dow. I hope he can see it. I truly do. But you worry about you. You worry about saving your soul. You hear what I'm saying? You can't be worried about Pastor Tatum or the people that have decided to stay with him. You can't be worried about them. Save yourself in this untoward generation.